Okay, today is Thursday, November 9th, and I will not be. And we're at the Savoy Automobile Museum in Cartersville, Georgia. I'm just going to do a walk around. And here we go. We've got the Bigfoot collection going on. And yeah, we'll crawl in. I'll get my ladder and we'll have fun. And this is the original guy right here, I believe. Yeah, it says original monster truck. This is the one that started it all. And Bigfoot number 1. And it's big. You can see the original monster truck. And there's your step. Get on in.
Where's the step?
Right there. And step on in. Yeah, hang on. And I just spotted the 57 Golden Hawk and a 67 AMC Marlin. So I'm gonna have fun. Here you go. It's amazing. This guy survived. So here we go. And that's 57 Studebaker Golden Hawk. And I can tell right now that is a 67 Oldsmobile Tornado, the second year of the Tornado. And the reason I knew it was a 67 was because in 66 it had a ridge and the headlights were there and the nose was a little higher. And sure enough, there it says 1967. And there's the best of the best 57 Golden Hawk. And Lincoln Zephyr. We got our Packard Woody. And this is the car Mama, Tracy, excuse me. Tracy always likes this Buick. Her dad was a Buick man. And this is a blue, but you'd almost think it was black. And then the Chrysler Airflow, which was a sales disaster for Chrysler. Now they're totally desirable. And this is the design that they said made Chrysler, since it failed, constipated in their future designs. They were very boxy and stodgy. And it wasn't until Virgil Exner came in 1955 to be the designer that Chrysler products started having some real flair and style. Virgil Exner, believe it or not, used to work for Raymond Loewy when he worked for Studebaker. So there's a Studebaker connection with Virgil Exner. This is the Graham Shark Nose. It's a 39. My grandfather was a Graham dealer before the war, and they had a couple of these to sell. Now this, in my opinion, is the best looking of the AMC/Rambler Marlins. It was 1967, and it's a little bit on a longer wheelbase, and it has a better look to it. This is the first 67 I've seen in years at my Grandma and Grandpa Perry's house. I remember a 67 Marlin was in their neighborhood.
It's not in the best shape.
I have my wife here who's becoming a critical person. Which one isn't in the best shape? The Marlin, yeah. But, you know, people do what they can do. Here's your Kaiser Fraser, the one that was a sales flop. It's funny how the presidents like to have a car named after them.
It's cute though, I like it.
And,
It's like a Volkswagen to me.
well, it's got a front engine.
Yeah.
And this model was also sold by Sears as an Allstate. And
Sears sold a car?
Sears sold cars. You could go in the catalog and get you a car. It was not a big sales success, but Allstate was their brand name. And so I don't believe the Sears Allstate had a trunk. This Henry J does have a trunk. Oh, and there is another here, Kaiser. And let's see if this has the Lark in the name. They had a Lark model, and this one for Willis was, oh, it was a Willis. I'm sorry, not a Kaiser. And it was not a big sales success either. They wanted to have the look of a big car in a little car, and it just didn't work. Let me do the front of the Marlin. There he is. You know, fastbacks were really a big thing in the 60s, and they were hoping this would give AMC a little image car, and it didn't work. The Javelins that came out in '68, and then the AMXs in '68, that gave them their pony car performance image. And the '56 Continental, another crazy expensive car that was a sales, wasn't the success Ford had hoped. It became their own division, and it was made in '56 and '57, I believe. They sold for $10,000 new. It was a hand-built car, and Ford lost money on every one that they sold. And then we have our 37 Cord Beverly sedan, and when Cord went under, they sold the moles to Graham, and they produced the Humpmobile. And Stuart Jones Motors, being a Graham dealer, my dad said they got one of these four-doors in to try to sell, and there is no rear seat room. And he talked about one of the customers coming in, and she couldn't fit in the back seat. So it was a little on the small side. Okay, I'm going to continue on with my Bigfoot. Oh, okay. This is a Bigfoot Cruiser, which was a limited edition Ford produced, and they had to recall them because the Department of Transportation, it didn't pass crash standards with it being on a lifted chassis. And so to find one that still has the large tires is quite rare. Let's see if we have a write-up on it, and let's see how accurate I am. Yep. Bigfoot Cruiser. And it just didn't work. But they even had a Bigfoot Ranger that they tried to market. Bigfoot was such a success that Ford tried to capitalize on it. Here we got another Bigfoot, and now you can see how the suspension has totally been enhanced over Bigfoot 1. And these things could really jump. You got enough shock absorbers to really help dampen the travel. Just to show you, here's my hand on a tire. And put the tractor tires to work. All right, we got the.
This was the 96. I remember liking these Roadmasters.
Yeah, that was a success. That.
The last one built. It says last built up front.
Yeah, the Roadmaster.
How much room there is.
Yeah, it was.
That'd been a great vacation.
Yeah, this was a good, and it has the glass roof.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, the last built Roadmaster. At least they saved it, and you can have your glass roof. Very plush, and well, this was the Seville, and it was the top. It was the top of the line, and it was. If you notice, it has what they called a bustle trunk, where they were trying to do a retro styling, and it had a.
So he wouldn't have got that.
No, the Seville was crazy expensive for the day,
Yeah.
but he could have gotten his Buick Roadmaster.
That's a 96.
Yeah, his Buick. Oh, so we got some Tatras around here. These are, I think, Czechoslovakia.
The pictures are different. Our picture's not there.
Yeah, no, you're down there.
Oh.
I told Bond about the photos. Yeah. So we got a Tatra. These are rear-ended engine cars, and here's an interesting tidbit I learned from watching Jay Leno's Garage, that with them being rear-engined, their handling was a little back-end heavy, and the Nazis took them, and quite a few Nazis were crashed and killed in these Tatras because they were fast cars, but they just had unusual styling. Oh, what do we? Tatra, yeah, it's Czechoslovakian, I believe.
I thought it was a Volkswagen. Volkswagen.
Let's see, does it say where it's made? No. But anyway, yeah, this is the end of the road, 78.
You said they were a crash vehicle?
Well, they were rear-engined, and they were quick, fast cars.
What did you tell Bond about the photo?
He wants me to find some photos of.
Would you tell him that we had that photo?
Yeah, he knew the photo I was referring to, and I'm looking for some pictures. He said that were of GM design, some drawings. Here's the car of my birth, 58, and it's got a nice bear on the dash. It's very soft looking material, and this is another rear engine you can see with the air vents. And hey, you think you're looking at a 63 split window Corvette, but you're not. Oh, a V8. That's different. Tatra. Yeah. All right, let me. Hang on, Trace. I'm coming your way.
You're not going to post on Facebook.
No, not yet. No, that's why I told you to hang on. Okay, here are the caddies. Is this a 76, the supposed last year of the convert? Oh, 72. Okay. But here is my favorite Cadillac Eldorado, this 67. It was the first of them renewing the Eldorado as its own line. And it's got all kinds of front wheel drive, so it shouldn't have a hump. It doesn't. There's no hump in the floor because there's no drive shaft. It was front wheel drive. And here are these drawings, and I'll take some pictures of them. Very attractive. And let me do a feature on this Wayne Caddy. He was good at being an industrial designer. Yeah, quite the guy. And I will say, oh, there's well, I gotta get a picture close up of this. This looks 66. Okay, 66 Caddy. The square-sided, good-looking car. Back when a Cadillac was a Cadillac. And I'm gonna say that's it for now.